Hello members, it's Deb here. Just wanted to introduce you to one of our members who has a kind of an interesting story to tell. I don't know about the rest of you, but every now and then over the many years, 50 to be exact, that I've been in this industry, I've had second thoughts and thought maybe I should try something else. I never did because it was all I knew and I was so invested in our industry that this is where I stayed and I'm happy I did. But I'd like to introduce to you Marquez, who is one of our great members. She has a very interesting story to tell. Started out in the industry as the rest of us did, and then segued out a little bit, but came full circle, and she's back with us again. So I'd like to introduce you all to Monica.
So, Monica, thank you so much for taking time to meet with me today. I know you have a very wonderful, inspirational story to tell us all about your experiences in the dental field. So why don't you start out by giving our membership and our audience just a short little overview of how you got your start in dentistry.
Well, I started way back when I was in junior high. I started dental assisting when I was 14. And I started in as a teen person that was just starting working their first job, and I started with a general dentist, and I got my x-ray certification at 16 and worked in California, then moved to Tucson, just worked for a periodontist there for 13 years, and then we did specializing in surgery, dental implants, and then after that I got offered a very good position with one of the major dental suppliers in the industry,
and they usually find good people like you because they know you know your stuff.
Yes. So I started working for them, and now I'm back at I worked for the sales industry for about maybe 11 to 12 years. And now, because of some medical issues, I had to step down from being in sales. But now I'm back in my true passion in dentistry again. So I'm subbing for offices. Right now I'm subbing for with one of my boss in the dental industry. And it's been great. I love it. I love it.
What do you think you miss the most? If you could choose one thing, what would you say you miss the most?
In dental?
Being back within a practice as opposed to being out in the field selling dental.
Well, I think that both of them have both situations have their pros and their cons.
Sure.
In the sales, you know, you miss getting all the information before anybody else gets it, like the new stuff, the new technology, like the reps always knew what was coming. I don't miss the stress of, you know, as a true sales representative, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes is tremendous. And what people don't know is what, as a sales representative, what goes on behind the scenes is when that salesperson walks out of your office, all the work that they have to do behind the scenes is tremendous. So don't underestimate your sales reps. I don't miss none of that. I do
and
miss
this is
my
good
customers.
information, because I know that I've spoken with numerous dental assistants who kind of would like to get into that. And not that it's a bad thing, but I think it's good hearing the perspective from someone like yourself who's gone from sucking spit and assisting dentists and so forth to right out in the, you know, in the field working with sales.
Yeah, and you know, I've met tremendous amount of great people throughout all of my careers in the dental and in sales. I've learned how to from great leaders. I mean, everything has had its good, and now I'm implementing, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've learned throughout my career. And now I'm just in dental. I mean, I love the caretaker position with patients, the financial, the management part of it. I mean, everything that I have learned throughout dentistry, I can implement it, and everything that I've learned right now, I can implement it in a dental office, in anything. And I think in anywhere that I would go, everything that I have learned, I will implement it and place systems in place to learn, to implement what I've learned.
That's wonderful. Well, you are truly an example of someone that the passion has never left you.
Oh no, I opened up another business, and I truly have found out that my true passion is dentistry.
Oh.
That's where I want to be. That's where there's a saying that if you love what you do, it's never a work day in your life.
That's right.
And to me now, where I'm at a special place where if I didn't want to, I don't have to work, but I love working, not for the financial stability, but what I like to do. So I'm extremely happy, and being happy is I think it's the most important thing.
It's everything. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with our membership, and we will all be friending you and chatting with you online, and thanks so much for your time today, Monica. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.